Guys, the Champions League is back. We are back, baby. About 24 hours from an incredible two leg matchups. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. But to me, honestly, we have two incredible matches tomorrow, two incredible matches on Wednesday, and the UEFA still has not gotten the schedules right. Like, what the hell, man? Why do we have two games at the same time on Tuesday and two games at the same time on Wednesday? I still do not understand this. I know for sure the NBA or the NFL would never do this because that's a missed opportunity. Why are they not letting us enjoy these beautiful games on standalone? They can literally have a game at 9:45 and then have a game at 12:30, and if whether that goes to overtime or whatever or PKs, you can still watch whatever you want. You can still watch. You can still go out and watch the next game, which is so ridiculous. But that's neither here nor there. Let's just get straight to the point. Champions League predictions is what most people want to hear, is what most people love to tune in for these videos. So let's get into it. PSG against Aston Villa, it's my first one because I am so intrigued for a couple of different reasons. Unai Emery is a coach that I have a lot of respect for. It's a coach that I have the utmost respect, and I think he's very well prepared every time. So, as some of you may not know this, Unai Emery used to coach PSG. If you remember, as a Barcelona fan, the one comeback that we did against PSG at the Camp Nou, Unai Emery was the coach, and he literally got fired because Barcelona advanced to the next round of the Champions League. So hello, hello, Gray. Was it what? Gray guy? What's your name, man? It's going good, man. I'm in LA. But anyway, as I was saying, um, Unai Emery used to coach PSG. So Unai Emery is going to be motivated. It's going to be a motivated side to go out and try to beat the PSG. I think the game will be closer than people think. I think this game is so much closer than people think. I do give the edge to PSG, but Unai Emery will know how to play against PSG. Okay, so their defense that they just didn't have before. So I am giving PSG the edge. I do think PSG wins this game, maybe 1-0, maybe 2-1 in France, because the first game is going to be in France, and then I believe that Unai Emery will keep it close. In the second leg, we'll keep it close. We'll probably win like 1-0, and then PSG will probably be asking for time at the end of the match and be saying more. And I want to say hi to you guys, man. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm stuck in traffic, so I thought I might as well hit a like on the video, so that it gets sent out to more people. I would really appreciate it. But hey, let's talk Real Madrid. Real Madrid against Arsenal. Wow. Sorry if I'm lagging, but I'm going through the mountains here in LA, but I'm heading home, so I think I'm pretty good from now on. I think I'm pretty good from now on. So, I sorry if that video was cutting off. So okay, so Real Madrid against Arsenal. The one thing I want to say about this Real Madrid against Arsenal, if it was any other team, right? If it was just any other team that is not Real Madrid, Arsenal is so much better than Real Madrid on paper. The problem with Arsenal is they always stink it up. Take a look at last year. in the Premier League, they were doing so well. They played incredible football. But Manchester City, they couldn't get over the hump on Manchester City. And this year, where Manchester City is basically non-existent, Arsenal just cannot compete against Liverpool. They're like 9 to 10 points away from Liverpool, which is crazy. And to me, I do think that tomorrow, this is going to sound like an upset, but tomorrow Arsenal beats Real Madrid. Arsenal beats Real Madrid tomorrow 2-1. The problem is when you go play Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, something happens, man. I don't know what kind of witchcraft they got going on at the Bernabeu, but Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, it's something special. I can't understand it. Like it bothers me so freaking much. You guys have no idea. I think that Real Madrid wins it barely. They barely get across the finish line, but Arsenal will give Real Madrid everything they can handle. I think Real Madrid wins 2-0. They win 2-0 and they win the series 3-2 and they will advance. They just going to give me enough, just going to give me enough hope that they will be eliminated, and they won't. It's kind of what I see. So okay, so they don't want me to talk. Javier Gonzalez, how you doing, man? I think that Arsenal wins 3-1. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. I hope that, I hope that you're right and that I am wrong. I think Arsenal wins 2-1 tomorrow, and it's going to feel like an upset. It's going to feel something like, oh, Real Madrid hit the alarms. At the end of the day, I think Real Madrid will win the second leg at home 2-0, and that's just going to be just enough for Real Madrid to beat Arsenal, even though Arsenal has Saka coming in and they had their fair share of injuries. I think two teams are coming in with their fair share of injuries, and at the end of the day, it's just going to be like that. So for me, next up will be Inter Milan against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has been really inconsistent. They are a pretty good side, but they're very, very inconsistent. And the one reason why I don't like doing prediction for Champions League like most people do on Thursdays and Fridays before the game on Tuesday is because you never know what's going to happen on the weekend. Plus, if you get extra information about the teams over the weekend, that's always a good telltale sign. Like for what I saw from Real Madrid, makes me think that Arsenal can advance in this round over Real Madrid, because I didn't like what I saw at Real Madrid at home. I didn't like what I saw from Real Madrid against Real Sociedad, and Arsenal is a much better team than those two. So as far as what I saw from Bayern Munich is Jamal Musiala, right? He got injured over the weekend. So unfortunate, man. I feel for him so much. You guys have no idea how much I love me some Musiala, how much I would love my team Barcelona to go out and sign Musiala, and he's out, man. It's so unfortunate. I wanted to see so much of him, and the Champions League was really his time to shine. Nobody really watches the Bundesliga, right? A lot of casuals are not going to watch. Um, a lot of Arsenals are not, a lot of people are not going to watch the Bundesliga. So I was really hoping to see Musiala shine in the Champions League. Finally, we get to the quarterfinals where everyone watches, and my guy Musiala, man, he's not going to be there. So Javier Gonzalez says Inter 2, Bayern Munich 2, draw. I don't believe so. I think Inter Milan is one of the few teams that actually is the only team that has only allowed 2 goals in the Champions League. So you're saying that Inter Milan will get, would allow 2 goals in one match that they haven't done in the whole UCL, which is crazy. I do think Inter Milan wins this game 1-0 or 2-1 maybe. Lautaro Martinez has basically not been able to score any goals as of late. So he's not playing well ever since he scored the last goal in the Champions League. He's really gone ghosted for Inter Milan. So I do think that Inter Milan will advance at the end of the day. I don't think the Bayern Munich doesn't have Davis and doesn't have Musiala. So these are two big blows, big blows. I know Humphries is not going to play for Inter Milan, so that's a little bit of an issue for them. So yeah, so I think tomorrow, you guys let me know. I want to hear you guys' opinions. Why does the UEFA Champions League put the games at the same time? I have no idea for the life of me, and I want to know if I'm the only one that thinks like this. So now let's talk Barcelona. I saved the best for last because it's my favorite team, because it's what I'm most passionate about, because it's what I love, is what I want to see, and I am going to be nervous on Wednesday. I am going to be nervous on Wednesday. But hey, guys, please like the video. I had people in and out, 5, 9 people in one like. I really need YouTube to know that my videos can be recommended. So I appreciate if you guys hit a like button. Anyways, so Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund. Let's remember, Barcelona plays at home. This plays really well into their hands because they have had a lot of games, guys. We could not beat Betis because we played 4 games in 10 days. That's a big deal. That is a big, big deal. Okay? So now that we play against Borussia Dortmund, they have to come to us. So that is a very, 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 that's a huge break, I think. Usually I would want to play the second leg at home, but the fact that the schedule has been so brutal, I love me some Barcelona at home for the first leg and close it out. I think Barcelona finds a way to win this game 2-0. They cannot be nothing like freaking stupid Real Betis. That game was crazy, and we need to be right on point. We need to have our best starting 11, and if we need to rest Lewandowski, I do not care, bro. Lewandowski literally ghosted in the last game. I have my fair share of thoughts with him on this channel. Some people have, disagreed with me, which is fine. This is why we're here, right? We don't have to agree on everything. But I think I like Barcelona 2-0. The defense have been playing incredibly well as of late. I think we only allowed 1 goal in the last 3 matches, which is huge. Barcelona, with this type of offense that they have, even though we've only scored 2 goals over the last 2 games, we've only been scoring 1 goal per game in the last 2 games, which is low. But fatigue is starting to kick in. But we're gonna have 4 days of rest. That's a big deal. If we would have played on Tuesday, that's a huge advantage for Borussia Dortmund. But now that we're playing on Wednesday, that gives Barcelona Pedri Gonzalez, who looked really tired against Betis, it gives him 4 days rest. So that to me, that's a very big deal. And now, as far as Borussia Dortmund, they haven't been playing incredibly well in the Bundesliga. I think they're 10th or 11th. Um, but in the Champions League, the last 3 years, they have been able to stay there, to keep advancing. Even when people thought they were dead in the water, they still rose and they rise and they keep playing. And they at the end of the day, they keep surprising everyone, advancing to the next round, to the next round. They have one of the top scorers in the Champions League. I think the number one is Rafinha.